Okay, so today our task it is to build a login page by using NetBeans IDE. Okay, so basically first we'll see what NetBeans IDE is. So IDE it is an integrated development environment. So basically by using this you can just design by dragging and dropping only. You can just create the design, and after that you can just simply design a login page. I'll show you how to design and all. We'll start from basics. Okay, first of all, how to create a project, we'll see that. First of all, you have to create projects in NetBeans IDE. So for creating the project, you have to go to file, select new project, and you have to select your category, whatever the category that you want. I want Java, so projects Java application, and click on next. You can give your project name whatever you want and click on finish, so that you can create your project. But I'm not creating it now because I have so many projects already. Okay, if you click on finish, you will be creating the project. And once the project is created, inside that, opening, so you can wait, it will open. Yeah, inside the project you can see you'll have two folders, that is source packages and libraries. First of all, as of now we'll see source packages, and after that we'll move to libraries. So in the source packages you have default packages inside that again, and inside the default packages you can just right click and you can just go to new, select JFrame form in order to create the design I'm talking, JFrame form, and you can just name it as, so I'm leaving as it is. I have a name which is new JFrame 2, and click on finish, so that you will be creating a JFrame form where you can design and you can write the code for. Okay, so we have created this, you can see. So this is the JFrame form that we have created. Okay, first of all let us design. So we have this, right? You can see the palette towards this side. Open the palette, you can use all these things that you have: swing containers, swing controls, swing menus. You have all these things here. You can use anything, but as of now let me take a label, drag the label, place it here, right click, edit text, and login page. Okay, I'm just designing this. If you want to change the colors, font, and all those things, also go to properties, and here in the properties you can select the font. You can change the font if you want. You can change the style, increase the size, whatever the font that you want, you can select that. Okay, click OK and click close. So you can see you can change all these things. Color also you can change in a similar way. You can take whatever number of labels that you want. You can take all those things. You can take a button also. So button, you can take a text field. This is the text field. So if you use text field, user can give input here. Okay, right click, edit text, backspace, enter. You can just drag it whatever way you want. Edit the text, username. Okay, so something like this. You can just add the background image, you can add icons, all those things you can explore. So this is how you create a design basically. Now if you want to write the code, what you will be writing the code, if you click on the button something should happen, right? For that you need to write the code. Basically the all the syntax will be automatically generated. You need to write only the logic. Okay, so if you see J button 1, if you want to write code for this J button 1, where to write, you have to know that, right? So by double clicking on the button, it will be taking you to the place where you need to write the code for. So here you need to write the code. So I'm writing the code here. What I'll do is, okay, what I'll do is I'll just take write the code here. So when I click on the button, I should get something, right? So what I'll get, J option pane dot show message dialog. So you will be getting all those things here. Show show message dialog. You will have message show message dialog. So here you can just take null and whatever you want you can just write here. So that is button clicked. Okay, I'm just writing this. If I want to run this, no, I'm just clicking on I'm just right clicking on run file. So you can see it is executed, right? We have written code for this button. Once I click on the button, so I'll get a message dialog box which tells me that button is clicked. Okay, so this is how you do the design and this is how you do all these things. Okay, is that clear to you about NetBeans IDE? What we'll be doing inside that? If it is clear, then we'll move to our actual task, which is a login page. Is that clear? Okay. We'll go to our task, that is login page. That is, we have billing management system, source packages, default packages. I have login. So this is our login.java. First, let me show you the design, and after that, I'll show you the code. So basically, you can ignore the background images and all. First of all, you can just try the basics, and after that, from the next task, we can include all the background images, icons, and all those things. So basically, whatever you see here, this is the background image that I have used, and this is the part that I have used for the design. This is a GIF, which is an image. I have included that. You can ignore this also. As of now, you can just focus on the logic. So you have two labels. This is a label username, and this is one more label that is password. I've just dragged and dropped that, and I've just increased the size. This is a text field, and this is a password field. Password field, you will be getting bullets, like you will not see right when you enter the password. And here you have to write logic for three things. One is show password. When you click on like when it is enabled, you have to make your password to be shown, and otherwise it has to be hidden. So this is a checkbox. Okay, you will be having that also in the palette. You can see checkbox here. This is the checkbox that I have used, and these two are buttons, which is login and close. First of all, we will see the logic for show password, and after that we will see for login followed by close. Okay, First of all, double click on show password. So you can just take a screenshot of this so that it will be helpful to you. Okay, first of all, you can just take a screenshot for this one, which is check checkbox, that is show password. Okay, I'm taking a if condition here, where in the if condition I'm using j checkbox 1. If j checkbox 1 dot is selected, that means if it is selected, then j password 1 field 1. So you have to also remember one thing, that let me go to design again. So everything here will have a name. For example, if you see this, right click, go to change variable name. See, this is jtext field 1. The name of this is jtext field 1. And the name of this is j password field 1. This is j checkbox 1. This is j button 1 and this is j button 2. This will be j label 1, this will be j label 2. Okay, you can just check all those things. By using the names only, you will be writing the code. What you have to do, if you check this, that is if it is selected, that means that if you have to just make j password field 1 to be visible in the characters, otherwise it should be visible as stars, right? That is what we'll do. The same thing, j password field 1 dot set echo char of 0, which means that we'll be making the characters visible. Else j password field 1 dot set echo char of star will be visible. Okay, and next is login, right? For login, this is the code. You can also take a screenshot of this also is possible. For the login button, what should happen when you click on login? You should do some authentication, right? So first of all, I'm just checking if jtext field 1 dot get text, whatever is the text that is given in the jtext field 1, if it is equals to the text that I'm giving here, and j password field 1, whatever the text that I'm giving, if it is equal to the text that is 200429, then what I'm doing is I'm making this page, login page, to be closed. That is what is set visible of false. And I'm making new home page 1. Whatever is my home page, I'm making the home page visible. That means I'm just logging in successfully. Because if the login is successful, we'll move to the home page, right? That is the thing that we are doing. Okay, if jtext field 1 and jpassword field 1, whatever we want, if we give the same, then we'll make the login page to be closed and open the home page. That is the thing that we are doing. Or else if you don't give any of these two things, you will get a message dialog which contains incorrect username or password. Okay, so this is the thing that you have. And last one is close. See all these things. You can just take screenshot of this so that three things will be visible in the same page. So here if you see what we are doing, we are taking a variable which is a, that is integer, and I'm just taking, so message dialog you have, right? In the similar way, you'll also have a confirm dialog box where you have two options to select, that is yes or no. So what we are doing is in the integer a, we are storing the result of the j confirm, j option pay not show confirm dialog. So in the confirm dialog, you have two options which you have to select. So do you really want to close? Once you click on that, you will get a confirm dialog box which contains do you really want to close the application. So if you want to close, you can select yes or else you can select no. If S is selected, that means that in the A you will be storing 0. If no is selected, A will be 1. If A equal to 1, I am just closing this by taking system.exit. So this is one way of closing, or else you can also take this one, set visible of false. Anything will be okay. Okay, so this is the thing that we have. I'll just run this and show that to you. So is that clear to you about what we are doing in the login page? Is that clear? Okay, I'll just show you the output also. So this is the login page. First of all, I'll give something random and I'll check. So I'm just giving something. So checkbox, if you just check that, you'll get the text visible, or else is not get the text visible. And if I click on login, see incorrect username or password. Okay, so now I'll just remove this and also remove this, and I'll just give the correct one. Okay, you can see I've given the correct one. If I click close, it will be asking me, do you really want to close the application? I'll just select no, to be closed. If I want to log in, you can just select login so that it will be closed, and you will make the home page visible. See, this is the home page. Okay, home page, you don't need to write design this one. You can just take a label and write home inside that. That's all. Okay, so this is the login page, right? So we have successfully logged in. If you want to select close now, you can just select yes so that it will be closed. So these are the things. So this is about the output. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So if you're having any doubts regarding this, you can ask me, as this is your first task. So it will be very simple. We'll not use any database and all. From our next task, we'll also integrate MySQL database. We'll perform all the operations and all. So yeah, is that clear to you about the task? Yeah, okay. So if you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me. Or else if everything is clear, then yeah. So if everything is clear, then that's all about today's class. We'll meet in our next class with the design of home page. Yeah, okay. That's great if all is clear. All okay. Okay then. So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.